name is Crafty JoJo and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I want to show you how I created this little box, and it's actually designed to hold one of these miniature wine bottles or any other bottle of that size. And actually I just figured out that my glue bottle, this is a bottle of perfume that fits in. This is Avon. I still have that one, but this isn't very pretty now, but if it's brand new, it fits in perfectly, and it's just the right gift for a crafty person, a bottle of glue. So the tacky glue bottles, 240 ml PVA glue from, I think, Hobbycraft, fits in there. So this is how the box opens, this is how it closes. It has a belly band, and I'm going to show you how to make this. So what you need is, you need 2 pieces of cardstock, and I'm using this designer paper, which is the Eastern Palace DSP, the one with the gold foil, but it's really thick, almost as thick as cardstock, so it's strong enough to create this box. And this is going to be the bigger part. That means when I speak of the bigger part, that's the outside part, that is the one that slides over the other one. So this is the bigger part, and I'm going to use this for the bigger part, and this is the smaller part. So this is going to be in midnight blue here, like Night of Navy, that's the name of it. So the smaller part measures 7 7/8 by 11 5/8, and the bigger part measures 8 inches by 11 5/8. And then you would need to die cut 2 pieces, one in blue, this bigger one is in blue and the other one is in the golden DSP, to pick up the pattern. And I've used these 2 dies. These are the 2 smallest dies from the stitched shapes framelit dies. Jesus, I never say that right. So I've used those, and I'm going to put them away now. Just wanted to show you. So and for the belly band itself, you just cut a strip of your cardstock in Night of Navy, and this is 1.5 inch wide by the full length, and this is because this designer paper comes in 12 by 12 inches, so this is a 12-inch strip, and it's 1 inch wide. So when you layer it on top of each other, this is what it's going to look like, and your belly band is going to sit on it like so. Okay, so I'm going to put this away and we start scoring. So we need our scoreboard, and I need to position it in a way that you can see it. And this is the smaller bit. So this one again measures 7 7/8 by 11 5/8 of an inch. And we are going to score this on the long side. This is the long side. We are going to score at 1 inch. And then at 3 1/8 of an inch. 3 1/8 is here. Just need to turn this, get the small ball of my stylus. And then at 10 5/8 of an inch. So 10, 1 2 3 4 5/8 of an inch. That was my long side. And on the short side, which is this one here, we are going to score at 3/4, which is here, and at 2 7/8 of an inch. So 2 7/8 is 1 below the 3. So I'm going to score here, and at 5 inches, and at 7 1/8, 7 1/8, which is here. So this leaves us with this for the smaller piece, and the larger piece I'm going to score on the other side. And my larger piece is going to be scored on the long side exactly at the same measurements, so at 1 inch. Oh my, this is hard. 3 1/8 of an inch, which is here, and at 10 5/8 of an inch. 10 1 2 3 4 5 8, oops, 8 of an inch. So this was the long side, and the short side of your bigger piece is at 3/4, which is here, and then at 2 7/8 again. 2 7/8 is 1 below the 3, and at 5 1/8, so here's the difference, 5 1/8, and at 7 1/4, which is here. And this is the scoring of our 2 bits done. This is what we've got. Oops, I just dropped my stylus, never mind. So now we need to do some cutting. And I'm going to mark with a pen and come back in. I'm going to mark with a pen for easy understanding which parts you're going to take off. So if you have a look at your scoring, you can see that you have a small section here to the right side and a small and a slightly larger section to the left, and this is the upper side of your folding bit. So you have to keep these 3 bits and you have to keep this, but you are getting rid of this one, and this one. So these are the bits we are taking off here, and then you are also going to get rid of this bit and this bit, and you are going to do exactly the same on here, but there's no point in marking this because you won't see it very well. So I'm going to cut this and come back to you. So this is what you should be left with. You have 2 similar pieces that are cut out the same way. The top of your boxes, you need to take out the score lines. So I'm cutting away the score lines, or I have cut away the score lines here for a better fit, because these flaps are going to fold inwards like so, and you have a better fit if you want to fold over these ends if it is slightly wedged or take the score lines out. So you can see on the white, I've taken the score lines out here, I've taken the score lines away here and here to make these bits that fold over smaller. Here you can see it as well. So I did the same here and here and here. So this is on both pieces the same, and now we just need to burnish and fold our blue piece here, and then you will get the first idea of how to assemble this. So what's going to happen is you are going to glue these 2 bits inwards and these 2 bits inwards, but before you glue these bits inwards, these flaps come inwards. So we are starting with these 3 bits, and I'm going to show you how. So I'm going to take double-sided sticky tape here, and I'm going to put some tape down here. And I'm going to fold this down like so, and I'm going to use my bone folder and then I'm going to add some sticky tape here, as well as here, and I'm going to do the same there as well. So these ones we can fold over straight away. So this is what you have got at this point. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to add glue to these 2 bits and glue them. Just going to fold this outwards so you can see it better. These 2 bits are going to go inside here, and you want to line them up here as precisely as possible, and then this is going to go inside here. So I'm going to prep this, but I will then use wet glue to put my side flaps in, to glue them in, because wet glue allows me to still correct the position if I don't get it right. My first box, actually, I messed up the DSP because I didn't use wet glue. I used the sticky tape, and once it was down, that was it, and it wasn't sat properly. So never mind, but it annoys me if I put effort into a project and then I mess it up by working untidy. So I'm going to use my wet glue, which is the Tombow, and I'm going to put it on here everywhere. And then I am going to glue this together and try to be, can you see it, as precise as possible and as clean and neat as possible. And that's why you need to take out the score lines, because can you see it if I come close here, the score line. So this piece of cardstock just folds in underneath and you can easily fold this over. So that's why you have to take out the score lines for a very neat fitting. And then the same procedure, add wet glue, line it up nicely. And the last bit is peel off your double-sided sticky tape and fold it inwards. So this is how you assemble this. And this gives you a very nice border here, and on top is also a nice border here, reinforced border, and makes it look very tidy. So this is why we're doing it. Just fold this over and glue it down. So this is the first bit, and we can set this aside, and we need to look at the second part, which is going to be assembled slightly different. So bear with me. So for this piece we are going to fold over our cardstock. First of all, just burnish and fold. Be careful because this is foil. If you use the same DSP, I don't tend to use my bone folder because I don't want to mess it up. I'm just going to use my fingers, and this is going to look so gorgeous. Now apparently this one is going to be assembled slightly different because it's going to be this part and this is wedged. So we need to make a score line, or actually not a score line, a cut line from this corner to this corner to create this. So this is the top, this is the bottom, because this is the top that folds in like so. All right, so apparently we need to score from here to there. So that means we are scoring, or we are cutting from the outer line to this inner corner. And I'm going to do this by just getting my craft knife out and my ruler. Need to see how can you still see what I'm doing here? No, you can't, so I have to cut it sideways. All right, so what I'm trying to do is I'm just going to connect with my ruler, connect the outer upper corner here, all right, and with the bottom corner here. And I'm going to take my craft knife and I'm just going to take this out. So I have to apologize, I had to change my DSP because I just did it completely wrong. The line I cut wasn't supposed to be cut, it was supposed to be burnished. So as I have run out of my Eastern Palace golden foil paper, I had to switch to this one, so I'm now using this, but we are still where we are. So what we need to do is we need to figure out from our lid, we are going to cut across here. So we are going to cut from this corner to this corner basically. We are not going to cut, we are going to score. Do not cut, do not cut, just score it. And I'm actually going to score it on paper, and it's from the outside here to the inside corner there. Can you see it? Yes. And where is my scoring tool? Here it is. You have to press quite hard because apparently you don't have a scoreboard underneath. So this is what you got. Can you see it? There's a score line here from this corner to there, with your lid being here. And then what you do is you fold this score line or try to fold it, and you burnish it really well and leave it as it is, and you are going to fold over just to get the mark. So you have a fold here, and this actually was going to be cut. So this, from this corner to this here, you are taking out. So that was my mistake, which messed up my DSP completely. But never mind, the Foil Frenzy is also awesome foiled paper, and I still had some of that. So this is what you take out, resulting in this being able to fold over without interfering with this fold. You still have left this tiny wee little bit here that needs to go away as well. So I'm going to cut this off with my craft knife right away. There you go. So, hasn't cut. So this side will fold in neatly. It's going to be reinforced because this is a double layer now, making it quite sturdy. And here this is going to come in here, and this is the next thing you need to measure. You need to make a little mark. So here I'm just going to make a little cut there, which cannot be seen. Great. I'll make a bigger cut. This one can be seen. So we have a cut here. Where is it? Oh my god, I can't see it. Here. There we go. So now you can see it. So from this cut to this corner needs to be taken out as well. So should have marked it with a pen, probably would have been better. In order to see what I'm doing, I need to change the position of my ruler. I hope you can still see it. Yes. So I'm going to cut this off, and this ensures that this flap fits in, see, fits in neatly, and allows all this to fold in like so. So we have to repeat the same procedure on the other side. That means we have to now score from this corner to here, and I'm going to do this. Score, not cut. Oh, I can't believe I really cut that first bit. That was really, I don't know, stupid actually. Stupid of me. So here we go. This is our score line. We fold our score line really well, and then we are going to fold this in here, trying to create the mark that we need. So this is what you get, and this line is going to be cut from here to here. So here we go, this is all coming off. I hope I'm still working on camera. Well, I can't check now because I have to check what I'm doing here. So this leaves us with the second side folding in neatly as well. And again, we have this tiny wee little triangle left over here. And we're just going to say goodbye to this one now. And now the last thing to do is to mark this like we did before. So you line this up. There's my mark. It's very difficult to see on this paper. And this mark is going to be lined up, where is it again? There it is. With this corner. So here's my mark, here's my corner, here's my ruler, here's my knife. And this leaves you with this. So what you have got is two flaps that slide in here neatly on both sides. This folds over. Folds over, I said neatly, yes it does. And this folds inwards, and this is the flap we need to put our little tray in later, which we still have to cut and score. But this is how you assemble your lid. So I'm going to do this with double-sided sticky tape and wet glue, and I'll do this off camera because it's just going to be boring. So I have assembled my lid and my box, and this is how it will go together. It's looking great. And now what we need to do is we need to look at the little tray that goes in here at the bottom. And for the little tray you need a piece of cardstock, which I haven't mentioned before, which is 4 3/4 of an inch square, 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, and you need to score them on 5/8. So that is 5/8, 1 2 3 4 5, which is here, 5/8 and 1 3/8. So I don't know, can you see it? 5/8 and 1 3/8. 1 1 2 3 1 2 3. So here we go, and we do this on all 4 sides. So 5/8 and 1 3/8. 5/8 and 1 3/8 and 5/8 and 1 3/8. This leaves you with this. Oops. And you are going to take out these 3 bits on all 4 corners, and I'm going to do this off camera because it's just boring. Alright, so this is what you have after you've cut the corners away. Now you would still need to create the flaps that are going to close your box, and I'm going to do this by just cutting in here and wedging these for a better fit. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this on the opposing side, like the facing side, which is here. And I'm just going to create 2 similar flaps, wedging them for a better fit. And after this I'm going to burnish and fold my score lines. Actually first fold then burnish or crease, however you want to call it. So this is what you got. As you can see, I've wedged my flaps, and now I'm going to burnish and fold. And this box has reinforced sidewalls. That's why we have a double layer of cardstock here, and that's going to make that card really, that box or tray really sturdy. Oops, keeps moving. So I'm going to prep it with double-sided sticky tape so that you get an idea how I'm going to assemble it and come back to you. Assemble the box. I have put double-sided sticky tape to the outsides here and on the other side to the insides of the flaps, and I'm going to close up these 2 because they can already be closed down, because these slide underneath here, so these can already be closed. And then before I'm going to do the rest, I just turn it over, I take away my protective layer on all 4 bits, and then I'm going to square my box up. And glue it in. So you just want to make sure it's nice and squared. And I'm going to use my bone folder to give it a good rub, and these 2 bits are going to fold inwards. So same here, just peel off your paper, fold it inwards, give it a good rub, and this is going to be a relatively sturdy, nice little box that glues in to the bottom of our two pieces. So this is what you've got at this point, and this is the box that will go in here. So I'm going to do this. I'm just going to add some double-sided sticky tape to the bottom of this and just going to glue my two boxes together, and I'll come back to you. So this is what it looks like after I have put this box together. And I don't know if you can see it, there is a tiny wee little gap here, and this doesn't look really nice, so I'm going to measure this and going to cover it up with blue, and this is 2 inch and 1/16, 2 1/16 of an inch and 2 1/16 of an inch on the other side as well. So I'm going to cut myself a piece of blue cardstock that is exactly this size and glue it on here. So here's my piece of cardstock that I've just cut, and I'm just going to add double-sided sticky tape to it and glue it to the bottom, and that will give this box a very neat finish. So this is what the bottom of my box now looks like, and I recommend to only cut this and glue it in after you have already fused your box together, because depending on the thickness of your cardstock and the paper you are using, it might vary from 2 by 2 to 2 1/16, or I even had a box that was 2 and 1/8 of an inch. So this piece can only be measured once the box has been fused together. So this is what we've got. When we open our box, we have this little square tray in the middle here, and this is how the box closes, and it's looking pretty. What's left to do is the belly band, and I originally had prepped something. Where is it? Here it is. And I want my belly band to close I want this to be the front of my box. Let me put it like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my belly band on the grid so that it's horizontally straight, and I'm going to line up my box horizontally straight, and I'm just going to roughly eyeball the center. I think this should do the job. Hold my box together and just make a score line here and fold it and crease it really well. So this is my first, and then from here I'm going to do my second. Wait a minute. Yes, this is going to close up. Just got confused. So this is my second score line, which is the back side of my box. Again, fold it straight and crease it well. Now I'm going to rotate my box, and for a better view I'm just going to fold this backwards, make sure this is lined up, and I'm going to make another mark here. I'm going to fold it, try the shoe on again. Like this, it's right. So this is my first front, and this is going to be my second front. Oh, I've measured that already. That was silly. I need to so many things are going wrong here today. I don't know what's happening actually. Maybe not really concentrating. I'm not 100% fit anyway, so sorry for all the mistakes and the messing around. So I want this to be the front of my box, and these are my two belly bands, which are slightly too long. So what I'm going to do is I wave a bit goodbye, eyeball it, and this is how it closes. Lovely. And this is too long as well, so same procedure, eyeballing it. So this is what we've got, and our belly band closes in on this side to the front. This is what I want. I'm just going to use wet glue to close it up, and it needs wet glue all the way to here. Oops, I did not want any wet glue there. And then you just carefully, when you close your belly band, make sure that it has a good fit, like tight but not overly tight, because if it's too tight you won't be able to easily slide it on and off, which is going to be a pain as well. So this is the first bit, and now this was my old, well, am I going to use it? Or would it? I think it's actually quite nice. What do you think if I use this? Otherwise, I mean, I still have, well, that brings in, I've die cut this. I'm not sure. Let me just see what it looks like. I'm just going to repeat the same process and wrap this around, and I'll come back to you. So this is what it would look like with the other belly band, and I think I'm going to stick with it because I think that's quite unusual and gives an interesting twist to the whole project. The gold still is okay with the green because that is like green golden as well, and the gold goes well with the Night of Navy. So I think I'm going to use this belly band. Just, well, anyway, it's just a demo. You can, of course. So I'm going to add some wet glue here, and then eyeball carefully when you put it down that you center it already on your belly band. Here we go. And this folds up like so. So I'm just basically wrapping the second layer of belly band. It looks quite nice, doesn't it? Around it, and then I have to layer my front, the two die cut bits. Going to layer this with wet glue. And this is going to sit on here like so and cover up the lines, but for this one I'm going to use dimensionals. Where are my dimensionals that are already in use? Oh dear, this is the creative chaos that I always create. Can't find them. Alright, I'm going to start a new one. The minute I start a new one, I'll probably find the old one. Oh yeah, just as I said, it's on the floor. Here we go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, I don't really need one here to glue, but I want it to be there to support my little panel here, because I'm only going to peel off these two, and then eyeball this in place, but the two other ones will support it from here because it hangs in the air here, and I don't want this to bend at some point. So this is why I'm putting the other two underneath without peeling them. And this is my pretty box finished, and I think it looks quite interesting, though. Wait a minute, let me just put this the right way, upside down kind of thing. Oh my god. Can't get it on. So this is right now, this is how I want it. I want this to point downwards actually. So this is my little box finished. Opens up like so, holds a bottle of perfume, or even more perfect, a bottle of tacky glue for any crafty person. This is how it closes. This is how the belly band slides on. And it's quite a sturdy box. It's looking pretty. I don't know what you think, which one you prefer, because this is the first one, the prototype I made, and I'm struggling with my belly bands here today. Doesn't want to go on like so. What about so? I said do not, now it goes on. I said do not put it too tight, otherwise it won't come off easily, and now I struggle myself. So these are the two boxes I've made, and I think I love them both. This one with the peacock design is awesome, especially with the card that I made, and this is the finished product, and I hope you like it. And I must admit, because I forgot to mention, that credits for the layout of this goes to Gryphon Art or Gryphon Art, or however you pronounce it. I don't know. I saw her featuring a box like this in one of her videos, and I took the measurements and the idea, but I completely made my own design like from it. But I took her measurements, and the idea is credits to her. So this is just my own version of it, but I haven't invented it, so I just wanted to clarify that. So this looks very neat from underneath, and if you make one, you will feel that it's quite sturdy, and especially with the box of with the bottle of glue in it, it's also quite heavy. You can also imagine like the mini bottles of wine would be lovely with anything. Literally any bottle of this size will fit in it, and it's a nice gift together with a matching card. And I think especially I really like the foil frenzy, and also the Eastern Palace, you know, this metallic foil shine on these designer papers are just awesome. I love it. So I need to order some more, because I can't believe that this happened to me. So don't do what I did. Look, this would have looked so wonderful, but I don't want to use the F word, but I fucked it up. So do not cut here. This line is just a score line. The next one is going to be cut. Oh well, I might try and do something about it. Maybe use sellotape or something to glue it back together and then still use it. I don't know. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The subscription button is there in the corner. If you read the description box of my tutorial, you will find, of this video, you will find a lot of links to my blog, to my Facebook group. You are invited. You're more than welcome to join my Facebook group, where I share all my makes with my friends there. The link to my Facebook group is as well in this box. And yes, thank you for watching and being here with me today, and I hope you are having fun crafting one of these. Do not repeat the same mistakes I did. Remember, the first one is not it's just a score line, not a cutting line. And thanks for watching, and have a nice Sunday evening. Bye.